Welcome to the Good News section of the Pathway Start link and the Lost and Found series. You know, I remember a story that I was told about a guy who got home from work and he was excited because he was going to go out to eat with his friends that night. So he gets home and he goes into the house and his friends are there already. He's running a little late and he goes in the bedroom and changes clothes and he's getting ready to go. And so they're all excited, they're chatting, and as they walk out the door, he reaches into his pocket to get out his keys. And oh no, they're not there. But he's like, okay, that's all right. I have some time. I'll look for them. So his family and his friends are chatting. And so he begins to look in the bedroom and in the living room and even in the bathroom. He's like, I don't remember what I did with them. And as time goes on, it starts to set in that he might not find these. And there's a little bit of panic, but it's okay. After 3-4 minutes, it's okay. So he keeps looking for another 3 or 4 minutes. And by that time, as those minutes tick by, panic sets in. He's like, holy cow. So he finally asks his friends, and they look for another 5 minutes. So at this point, it's about 15 minutes. It's pretty serious. And, after that about 15-minute mark, he's like, man, I really lost these keys. And that's kind of a big deal to him. His life are on these keys. Not only is his house key there and his car key, but the church key, the office key, the key to his parents' house, the key to the shed, the key to the neighbor's house. And he thinks about the shame that's going to happen when he has to tell his family, his parents and his work that he's lost these keys, right? So it's kind of, it's a big deal. But at that moment, right as he's thinking through these things, he hears a shout from the back porch in a weird corner from one of his friends, I found them. Man, thank you. There's a great feeling of relief and excitement. So they get in the car and they're able to go. I think two things I'll always remember about that, and if you haven't figured it out, that was me. That was my family and my friends. There are two things I'll remember about that. The panic I had when I thought those keys were lost, and also the great joy of finding them. I think that story illustrates for us a story that Jesus told about reality and our relationship to God. The great joy when we return to Him, but also the great sense of loss when we're separated from Him. In fact, indeed, the great panic that there is in our hearts when we realize that lostness. Hey, why don't you join me in the next video of this series as I go through lost and found things from the short stories in Luke 15 that Jesus told.